global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings today. Southeast and Southeasterners living in diaspora have started talking about the issue of insecurity. If you are around the Southeasterners, if you ever know who they are, or if you have close friends that are Southeasterners, you would agree with me that they have three prominent festivals or seasons they do not miss the East. If they will miss one, definitely the next two they probably wouldn't, or they will send emissaries to attend. One has always been Easter, then Yam Festival, they call it Iriji, and the third one is it's Christmas. For those who are not title chiefs, if you are a title chief, you usually have this coronation one way or the other. These four activities are always what give them homecoming. Whether you're in diaspora or outside Southeast, they usually find a way back home. Now they are beginning to complain, and these are the things that is going on right now that is bringing tears in the eyes of many. Well, before we go into the news proper, I'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, they came from another angle, but then again, I guess IPOB here needs to clarify a lot of things, which I feel they may have done that initially, but I guess they need to do a deep orientation on that too, so that name calling, name tagging may be expunged from their organization. Well, according to the news, it said as the security facilities in Southeast region crash, indigenous people of Biafra activities have continued to inspire solemn rage, teary apathy, and symposia on lamentation across Alebo. The group has succeeded in turning Southeast into a giant warehouse where widows and orphans are manufactured. That has become so cheap that coffin manufacturers are finding it hard to meet demands. But for the despairing families, that is not even the most horrific path. Recovering their diseased corpses from this gang for burial is a hackling task, with the proportion only second to the proverbial camel going through the eyes of a needle. Even if they manage to retrieve the corpses, the soaring cost of casket is another issue that they do have to deal with. Families who can't afford the exorbitant cost of burial are left with no option but to reluctantly allow their disease to be with the group. Those who couldn't withstand such an additional tragedy have called on their state government, particularly Anambra and Imo State, to help subsidize coffins and other burial materials. While all the tragic events are happening on the left, on the right, the workers in the morning industry are cashing out big time. Coffin dealers, undertakers, and cemetery workers in Anambra and Imo State have become millionaires overnight. A coffin seller who spoke on the condition of anonymity because the issue is very sensitive, revealed that he left his old job as a bank manager in 2019 to open his coffin shop in Anambra. At first, he recalled that his family was against the idea. His wife especially was very mad at him. She questioned his sanity. The wife asked him, "You cannot resign as a bank manager to go and work as an akpati man. If you do, I will leave," she threatened. But after much persuasion, she reluctantly gave me her blessings, he said. But today, I am making millions. My wife is also happy. Not a day goes by without her thanking me for making such a genius investment. Another coffin dealer, Jude Nnamdi, described the indigenous people of Biafra and other gangs as dark employer who has provided lucrative job opportunities for hitherto poor coffin merchants like him through its activities. Johnson, a cemetery worker from Anambra, confided in him that all that in all his life as a cemetery worker, he have never made the kind of money he's making now. At Madame Ngozi's coffin outlet, a young man who came to buy 13 coffins shocked the people around the vicinity with his laughing and cheery attitude. They wondered what could be making someone who came to buy 13 coffins to be so happy. When probed, the young man revealed that he was happy because after several failed attempts, he finally got coffins to buy. I am buying the coffins for himself. He said he's buying the coffins for himself and everyone in his household. No one knows when death would come, but we all know coffins are getting scarcer and more expensive day by day, so I don't want to be caught unawares, the young man said. Meanwhile, Igbo youth in diaspora have lamented the increasing rate of insecurity in Southeast. This one here, one or two people commented. This one here, IPB remains one of the reasons why I refuse to travel down to East. India bo nto. Okay, India bo ndi nto. Ndị IPOB bụ ndị ohi. Ndị IPOB na egbu mad. Excuse me. Alright, but let me guess that's his opinion. But let's look at this critically. Am I powerful? Before now, on the Upton's time, severally have always said they are not involved in this. Several times, we've seen several videos where sometimes you see these guys move on trying to capture those who use the name of, have you seen what I'm saying? Who use the name of IPOB to perpetrate a lot of crimes. We've had issues and series of names like UGM. We have Biafra National League, Biafra National Guard. Whatever young dudes who seem not to be comfortable. People are taking advantage of Kai also. You may actually be thinking that it is IPOB. You may be shocked. These are people who have tried to cash in the chaos or the misunderstanding going on between stakeholders and their governors, or between political leaders and those governed. Okay, now if the political leaders are not in sync, they're not in sync with the harsh reality, there's a distance, there's a vacuum they have created. These guys are cashing out over that vacuum being created, and since the people, those at the heads of the affair, are not feeling the pulse of those they are governing, hence these guys feel disgruntled and they start acting. Some middlemen are cashing out, and until the governors, the politicians, come out of their high horses, come down and feel the pulse of the electorate, I don't think Southeast is coming out of that place anytime soon. Saying, okay, if people should come out, meet me here. Maybe you have to try a different dimension, different tactics entirely. Maybe the reason why they're not coming out because they're scared that maybe if they come out, they may be captured, they may not be given a fair hearing, and all that. This leadership has to be very practical, not theoretical. They have to be leadership by example. Other than that, people are going to cash in, and the best name to use, most people love, if it is not UGM, the next name you're going to hear is going to be IPOB, unfortunately, because they have been the people saying they want a nation of their own. Let's go to wrap it up. Let's meet in our conversation, please. Also take. Do have a